All right, so are you ready to really level up your Spanish?
Oh, yeah.
Today, we're diving into some super authentic Spanish expressions.
I love it.
And we're looking at this video by Jaime, Spanish tutor. He breaks down 7 common expressions that even, experienced learners might miss.
And these will really help you sound more natural.
Exactly. So let's jump right in.
Yeah, let's do it.
First up, we have this expression, estar hasta las narices.
Okay.
And Jaime kind of compares this to like when you've just eaten way too much.
Uh-huh.
You're at Thanksgiving dinner and you can't even look at another bite.
Oh, yeah, I get that.
It's that feeling of just being totally fed up.
Yeah, like you've had it up to here with something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Jaime uses this example, estoy hasta las narices de que siempre llegues tarde.
Oh, I like that one.
Which basically means like, I'm so over you always being late.
It's interesting because it's not just about being annoyed, right?
Right.
It's like a step beyond that. It's that point where you just don't have any patience left.
Right. You're done.
Yeah, you're completely done.
Now let's imagine you're in Spain, ready for a night out.
Sounds fun.
And you suddenly realize you're sin blanca.
Sin blanca. So without white.
Yeah, without white.
Oh, interesting.
But what this really means is that you're broke.
Oh, no tapas tonight.
No tapas for you.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. It's fascinating how languages use these color metaphors to describe, like, being broke.
Right.
Like, we say flat broke in English, and it kind of gives that same, like, empty feeling.
Totally. And Jaime gives this great example. He says, no puedo salir esta noche. Hoy he pagado la avería del coche y estoy sin blanca.
I see.
So basically, can't go out tonight. Car repairs drained my bank account.
Oh, we've all been there.
We've all been there, right?
Yeah, for sure. And you know what? After a long day, maybe a long day of travel, you might need to fincar los cuotas to, like, catch up on work.
Literally to dig in your elbows.
Yeah.
So you can picture someone, like, hunched over their books, really focused.
Really putting in the effort.
That intense effort. Like, we might say burn the midnight oil in English.
Right, exactly.
And Jaime gives a great example. He says, ayer estuve hincando los codos toda la tarde porque tenía un examen.
Oh, nice.
Yesterday, I was digging my elbows in all afternoon because I had an exam.
Yeah, I love that.
I love that one too. And maybe after all that studying, you might need a break. Maybe to indulge a little.
Treat yourself.
Maybe even ponerse como el Kiko.
This one's great. Like when you eat so much that you're uncomfortably full.
Yes, like after a big holiday meal.
Oh, yeah,
like
after Thanksgiving.
Exactly. And Jaime talks about, having this big New Year's Eve dinner, and he says, en la cena de día de Nochevieja, me puse como el Kiko comí una barbaridad.
Okay.
So basically, at the New Year's Eve dinner, I stuffed myself silly. I ate a ton.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, it really captures that feeling.
It does. It also makes me think about how in Spanish culture, there's such an emphasis on enjoying good food and celebrating together.
Absolutely.
That's cool. Now, to stay on top of all these awesome expressions, you've got to estar al loro.
Ooh, estar al loro. What does that one mean?
To think of a parrot, always watching, always alert. That's estar al loro. To be aware, in the know, up to date on what's happening.
Oh, so kind of like keep your eyes peeled or stay tuned.
Exactly. And Jaime uses it in the video to encourage viewers to stay updated on his content. He says, Estad al loro porque durante los próximos días voy a seguir subiendo más contenido para que aprendas español. Stay tuned because in the coming days, I will continue uploading more content for you to learn Spanish.
So helpful.
Yeah.
Sometimes things happen so fast, en un abrir y cerrar de ojos.
Yeah, literally in the opening and closing of eyes.
Wow.
So in English, we'd say in the blink of an eye.
Yeah.
Like when things happen so quickly, you can barely even see them.
Sí.
Jaime uses it to describe someone finishing their Spanish exercises really fast. He says, Jaime hizo los ejercicios de español en un abrir y cerrar de ojos.
Okay.
Oh, and he even throws in another phrase that means the same thing, en un periquet.
Wow. So many ways to talk about speed in Spanish.
It's cool how languages capture these universal human experiences, like how we perceive time.
Makes sense. Now, sometimes things can take a surprising turn. A little bit like dar la vuelta a tortilla.
Well, this one sounds delicious.
It does, but I'm guessing it's not actually about cooking.
It's not about making an omelet. No. Think of it like a football match where one team is losing, and then suddenly they make a comeback and win.
Okay.
That's dar la vuelta a la tortilla.
So like turning the tables, completely reversing a situation?
Exactly. Like when the underdog makes a surprise comeback.
Right.
And you can use this in any situation where there's like a sudden shift in power.
Okay.
Jaime gives a great example. He says, El equipo B le ha dado la vuelta a la tortilla. es el equipo B le ha dado la vuelta al partido.
Wow.
So Team B has they've turned the game around.
These expressions are so vivid.
Right.
And they're so fun to learn.
Yeah, they really bring the language to life.
They do.
And I think what's really interesting is how they give you these little insights into the culture, like that ponerse como el Kiko one.
Right.
It tells us something about Spanish humor.
Right.
And their love of good food.
It's true. Learning these expressions, it's almost like you're unlocking a secret code
I like that.
to understanding the culture.
Yeah.
You know, I'm already thinking of how I can use these in my own conversations.
Oh, yeah.
Like I can totally see myself saying, estoy hasta las narices, next time I'm stuck in traffic.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Or dar la vuelta a la tortilla.
Yeah.
When I finally finish that project that's been, dragging on forever.
That's great. What about you? Which expression resonates with you the most?
Oh, estar sin blanca. I think that one definitely resonates with me.
Yeah.
Especially, after a fun weekend trip or something.
Yeah, it's so relatable, right?
It's so relatable, and it's just fun to say.
It is. It's catchy.
It is.
But I think what Jaime's video really shows us is that learning a language isn't just about memorizing grammar rules. It's about understanding how people really use the language in everyday conversations.
Yeah, capturing that essence of the culture.
Exactly. And these expressions, they really do that.
They add so much color,
Yeah.
personality,
Yeah.
humor.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they unlock a whole new level of understanding.
I agree.
So Jaime, I think, has done a fantastic job
He has.
of showing us these expressions. And, if you're looking to boost your Spanish fluency, his channel is a great resource.
Oh, yeah, definitely check it out.
But before we wrap up today,
Oh.
I have a little challenge for our listeners.
Okay, I like it.
What if this week you made a conscious effort to use one of these expressions in a conversation?
I love that.
Like, imagine how satisfying it would be to just slip en un abrir y cerrar de ojos into a conversation about your day.
Oh, yeah. Or like tell your Spanish-speaking friend that you te pusiste como el Kiko at dinner last night.
That's great. It's those moments, right?
Yeah.
That make language learning so rewarding.
Absolutely.
So to all our listeners out there, don't let these expressions just sit there in your vocabulary bank.
Take them out for a spin.
Play with them, experiment, have fun.
And don't worry if you make mistakes.
It's all part of the process.
Exactly. The more you practice, the more confident you'll become.
And who knows? Maybe you'll even discover some new expressions along the way.
Yeah, that's the beauty of language. Always evolving and surprising us.
So that wraps up our deep dive into these 7 fantastic Spanish expressions.
That's been fun.
We hope you've enjoyed this journey and picked up some new tools to enhance your Spanish fluency.
Absolutely.
Until next time, keep those language fires burning.
Yeah.
And don't be afraid to dar la vuelta a la tortilla on your language learning journey.
I love it.